Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Advance Wars. This is Rockhawk64. Today we are going to do Field Training Missions 2 and 3. And in these two missions we're going to be introduced to some new units. So let's go ahead and take a look. It looks like we've been given double the number of infantry from our last mission. If you remember our last mission, our 2 infantry easily conquered Olaf's 2. So now we're going to go ahead and get forward. We're going to learn about the terrain. And you see here we are introduced to new units in the form of mechs. Now these guys, I'm not going to say much about. You're just going to have to go ahead and see what their capabilities are. Mainly, like Nell said, they pack more of a punch. They're like infantry on steroids. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start with a little review here of as far as firing. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and move this infantry over to here and fire. There's that 8-to-5 I explained in the last video, typical ratio, what you'll see with equal units on equal terrain. So yeah, here's where we're actually going to see a new interesting twist. First of all, you'll notice that our movement range is less because we have mountains interfering. So yeah, basically Nell here explains just exactly why we should go with the terrain. You know, it just really makes tactical sense. We're, you know, going to be on the mountains. They have higher defensive rating, which, you know, that's going to get explained after this little cutscene. So you see here that we actually took less damage here on the mountain than we did over on the plain. So here Nell's basically going to explain the defensive ratings as far as the plains versus the mountains, even though I go ahead and tell you that it's a mountain defense is 4, as you can see there, where the little cursor arrow is pointing, and plain has a defensive 1, so we're actually going to take less damage in the mountains. Unfortunately, really the only units that can really take an advantage of that are infantry and mechs, our foot soldiers. And mainly it's because the other units have capabilities that prevent them from either not being able to traverse the mountains or not being able to take the effect there. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and finish off his infantry quite early on. Of course, I have a feeling that that's just going to be a little bit too easy taking those out. This battle's not just going to be won easily like that. So yeah, on this next turn we're just going to see, you know, like the capabilities of the mech units as far as attacking. So here once again we're going to see Olaf use the cursor, just get us used to moving, ordering the units and everything, even though I really think we should have already gotten that after the first episode. I'm still in charge though. Yeah, you're in charge, you're still gonna lose. So yeah, there's really no way to avoid being attacked by these mechs. Ouch, that packed more of a punch. There, you can see like a 4-9 ratio. That is, ow. Now see here in the mountains, this is where you really start to see that advantage. You can see it's like a 6 to 8. So see, we took 2 less damage and inflicted 1 more damage. So yeah, it's our turn again. Yeah, you can see they could really lay the hurtin' on the infantry. And we'll see some of the other capabilities they have later. The reason why the overworld sprite, I guess you call it, is carrying a bazooka. And we'll see that come into play differently, so yeah. Did I just say flay there? Can't talk straight today, I guess. So yeah, that's where she tells us about the R button, where we can get some intel. I might show that off a little bit later, not right now though. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and finish off this battle using the terrain to our advantage. It doesn't look like we're going to have much of an advantage at first, you know, when you first go into attack, but you can see there, yeah, we actually do start with a pretty decent advantage. I'm going to go ahead and move to the woods here and attack. You know, so that we can make it kind of an equal 3 on 3 HP, 3 HP, even though we're going to actually end up on our next turn attacking that with the 6, well, with the infantry with 6 health left. Yeah, you can see there that was just overwhelming as far as the attack there, so we're just going to go and stay in the mountains here. And you know, you just have to take the third turn to defeat both mechs. This is about the best way I could see to get them to the lowest HP, and I still couldn't finish them off. So yeah, in this turn he's just not going to attack us for some strange reason, probably because he knows the battle's over. Yeah, she's just going to go ahead and show off the save option. I actually do my saving at the end of the mission mode and off screen, you know, off camera, so there's that. You see there the save, it looks like a little book there below units. Yeah, like I said, we're just not going to save at this point, because we'll save at the end of the mission. You know, go ahead and just make it a little bit easier that way, since you're always prompted to save there. So yeah, let's just go ahead and finish this battle. I'm just going to go ahead and be cruel and attack with like an overt display of force here. So yeah, that mech just did not have a chance at all against our infantry there, so yeah, gonna go ahead and finish off his last mech with our last infantry there too, and that's the battle. You know, I mean, there are other ways you can win a battle besides defeating all the enemy units like we've been doing here, but that actually gets explained later on, so I'm going to go ahead and not ruin that for you. Arg. I just love how he has just those colorful semi-words there, like arg, grr, you know, even the full ones. So yeah, I mean, you can see it's very easy to get an A rank these first few missions, because, you know, it's just like, move your unit here, move your unit there, you win. Boom. So yeah, like I said, I generally save here. It's really up to you guys where you want to save, where you don't want to save. So yeah, this is where we get explained our other ways to win the battle. Pompous old. See, once again there she slips up. So yeah, she's going to tell us, you know, we've been given 2 mech units and we're kind of making up for the 2 that we faced the last battle. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we have. See, look, there we get introduced to new units, tanks. These things you do not want to go head-to-head against with an infantry, because they will wreck them. They will be torn apart like a bleeding guy in a river full of piranhas in the Amazon. So yeah, here's where we get explained a new mechanic, capture. So yeah, I mean, this is a way that this will actually take a very large role later on. So see, you can kind of see there with the terrain, we actually have that capture number. That's blinking 10 right there on the right-hand side of the screen. So yeah, we really don't want a unit that's capturing. We don't want them to move, and we don't want them to lose their HP. So yeah, we'll go ahead and move that mech unit close. We obviously, with the mech units 2 space, we cannot move those. And right there, that's the only issue with capturing, which is why infantry and mech are such an important part. Mainly the infantry, it's, you know, they might be weak units, but they're cheap and they can capture. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and do this mission my way. Go ahead and move that infantry forward. Other infantry there, and I'm gonna go ahead and move this infantry down into the right some. Yeah, I mean, you'll see where I'm getting at later with this. Those cowards. So see, yeah, he realizes he has some tanks there, but, you know, they're not really going to be able to stop us. I mean, we could go ahead and rout all the troops, but one disadvantage of the tanks, because they have any unit with treads or tires, just cannot move onto mountains. So yeah, as you can kind of see that we actually have, we're going to learn about a way to win here later that actually will bring those mountains to our advantage. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and capture that. That's under our control now. It was neutral. So the blue ones are actually Olaf's units, or Olaf cities. And when we get introduced to other units, they'll have obviously their cities will be those colors. So yeah, see there, like their funds, that's what we actually use to build units. Infantry is like, I think 100 funds. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and actually move this mech to capture a city. Now, as you can see there are 2 cities, one neutral, one hostile. I'm actually going to go ahead and capture the hostile one, because we can take funds away from him and add to our own coffers at the same time. So yeah, so this is what Nell's just going to explain right here. You reduce your foe's funds, and obviously you gain more to your own. Yeah, that capture typically takes 2 days for a full health unit. If you take any damage at all, it's going to take a lot more. Upwards to where one health unit actually takes 20 days to capture a city, but at that point it's actually just more beneficial to move it onto one of your allied bases to heal HP and capture with a higher health unit. So see, here's Nell's going to explain the other way to win. So see, you go ahead and take out the infantry and mech, avoid the tanks. See, you can capture the enemy HQ actually is another way to win. So you can see that's where the mountains are going to come to our advantage, because the tanks can't move over there. So we're just going to go ahead and that infantry that I moved down there, that's actually diagonal down to the HQ is actually going to be our capturing unit. Decided to use that over the mech because he can move one more space per turn. So yeah, move that there. Unfortunately, we can't capture. This sucks. So yeah, move that there and then wait for him to go. Move, 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 move. And it's our turn now. Always finish capturing first. That's always a plus. I like how the city just kind of like bounces. It's like they're bouncing on a trampoline. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. This is mine. So yeah, now we'll go ahead and get this capture the last one. Bouncy, bouncy. Move you. And this, you know, these first few battles are actually kind of lag and boring. But later on, we'll actually see if that gets some excitement. So now we can go ahead and actually begin the excitement by firing. And now you may question why I'm firing on him when I'm obviously, well, when I might actually be taking more damage. It's mainly because on that base, I'll actually recover HP. And here we're just going to see like a full brunt-on attack, 4-9. So yeah, you kind of remember that last battle where we had that same thing happen with one of his mech and one of our infantry. Yeah, that's our payback for this. So we're just going to go ahead and finish that infantry unit off, since it's within our attack range. And just go ahead and move this guy. I hope he... Yeah, should I do that? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that and hope he doesn't move down and attack. Otherwise, you know, I'm screwed and I'm going to have to move someone else over. And he oddly decides to keep that infantry in its place, so... Just gonna go ahead and fire on his mech. Get rid of the mech because they're more powerful. They can cause a lot more. See, there's that 5-8 again. Mech on the equal terrain. So yeah, just go ahead and fire on this infantry here. Not quite gonna finish it off, but almost. Almost. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and finish that off here, and go ahead and see if we can maybe finish off that mech this turn as well. And that'll only leave him the one mech unit, so... Yeah, we can go ahead and just move this infantry here and finish that off. So there you go. That's only the one mech unit remaining. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward and attack this guy. You know, kind of hopefully get an advantage there. It actually turned out equal. I was expecting to actually take more damage from that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move him here to this bridge. He's gonna reach the HQ within a couple more days and a couple more days to capture, and he stupidly moves off the mountain. Obviously does not recognize the advantages of terrain. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move here. That'll make room for my infantry to actually come in and hopefully pick it off and finish it. Yeah, you can kind of see there now that we're on equal terrain, I can actually gain the advantage with that first mech, so bye-bye! Don't know what that was, so please do not ask. So yeah, move all the way over here. It'll take a couple more turns to get to the HQ. I like how they actually have the glowing lights on the cities and everything. You know, you just kind of notice these small things. It's not one of the first things I actually did not notice until the third time I played this through, I think it was. You know, you just notice different things each time. You know, kind of like how the only units that really differ between the different troops are the infantries. Everything else just looks exactly the same, just a recolor sprite. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and win this before the 10th turn, which actually is fairly quick considering how long some of these later missions will take. So yeah, we've forced them to withdraw here. Yeah, this is the part that sucks. Yeah, this game is stupid. It doesn't let us keep those funds. Unbelievable! Yeah, that's right. I'm just that awesome. I completely dodged your tanks. Who is that tank dodging beast in orange? Well, that actually calls this mission a wrap. So this has been RockRock64. This has been Let's Play Advance Wars, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.